this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. For the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
On play action, it's Garoppolo going deep for Hopkins. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. He finds his man Johnson. He's at the 30, 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marcus Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. This one caught by the Lady Walker. And they work this well upfield across the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle.
At the 50-yard line.
Mayfield now from the 50. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 38-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he gets it complete to Latimer.
Complete to Cody Latimer. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Now it's Carson. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 6 yards there. First down, Detroit. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's up and good.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've had to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
10 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
A gain of 33.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there, and he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw is Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Garoppolo. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down.
The passing game's been working struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This will be caught at about the 5. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Colts 14. Lions.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Colts 14, Lions 7.
On second and 11 now. Mayfield, that's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On first down, it's Carson, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Bart, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line. And pregame, get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A good position to be in here, second and inches. They run it with Carson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Chewing that big yardage. Another nice game there. This one goes for 20.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Ball at the 14 for second and 5. From the gun, Mayfield. This will be caught just inside the 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Chris Carson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They started on the ground with Eckler. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, Eckler. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it brings up
a couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Nails Rager, he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
At the 41.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
From the 41, Garoppolo. He'll fire deep. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Score Colts 21, Lions 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Lions take over 1st and 10. At their own 18-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
39 yards there, a big one. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's complete into the hands of Carson. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 15-yard line.
Well, that's certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me?
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Chris Carson with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Dustin Hopkins set.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all to score as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no return for Montgomery. Bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
The catch made by Hopkins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down, Colts.
On first down. That'll be complete to Breida. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, now Garoppolo. Complete, it's Johnson. And crossover out of bounds right at the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Indianapolis.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. Gonzalez's kick is good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
And 3.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Another throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. This is Carson. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
Olivier Vernon.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now
6 yards left on second down.
37-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it third down.
4.
Throwing, Mayfield. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 34-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Carson. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts' 18-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The product of Jersey City, Tahir Whitehead on the sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Mayfield now, escaping the pressure right. And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Delaney Walker, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are going to jump back in front.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And no return from Montgomery. Bring it out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. The handoff, it's Eckler. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
A gain of 29.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. It's Eckler again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He finds Hopkins complete, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Throwing now is Garoppolo, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Adrian Phillips, and they'll have the football to deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
1st and 10.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Carson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
From the 40 now on second down. Mayfield. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now a second down and 6. Garoppolo looks to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in the open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
To throw on second and 6, Garoppolo. He's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Complete to Jalen.
3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. They'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
He was
working with a second and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second.
They run again with Carson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. To throw, Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. That's Carson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They'll run on first down. Carson, and he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From just shy of midfield, Mayfield forced out to his left. And he can't get a throw. He's taken down. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. He'll look to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to keep it here. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Mayfield. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Hands it off out of the gun. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. How many people watching this one right here gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah. Well, it looks like it's going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Alexander Johnson.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Carson, the ball carrier.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Made by Jordan Brooks. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was Baker Mayfield who led the way. The #1 pick in 2018, he showed why he was so coveted.
And it was interesting because you remember headed into the draft in 2018, the projections on where Baker Mayfield was going to go, it varied, but rarely did anyone suggest he would go #1 overall. And he did. Showed exactly why. It's not just how he plays. It's not just his arm and his vision. It's the leadership. It's the toughness. It's the moxie that he exhibits. And his teammates just feed off of it.
So for Detroit, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they drop just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll be at home for one next week.